what does running a global business look like day to day in terms of a routine or a structure?
Yeah, it's a clusterfuck. And it really depends on where your global business is. So for us, we're in Perth. So just to give you an idea, we're in Perth, which is Greenwich Mean Time +8. And we've got a team in Perth. We've also got a team that is in Melbourne that are in lockdown. They're 3 hours ahead of us. We've got a team in Tasmania, also 3 hours ahead. We've got a team in Auckland, 5 hours ahead. And just at the start of this week, we also had a team in New York City. We also had a team as well in the Midwest of the United States. So they're effectively, if New York City is 12 hours or 13 hours behind us, the Midwest is 15 hours behind us. We also had people in California who were 17 hours behind us. Then at the same time as well, we also had people in England who are 7 hours behind us. So you're working across literally the entire world at that point. So it's very difficult. It's very complex. There's a lot of nuance. So, when I was running every aspect of the team, and up until the start of this week, we had 17 people in our team. We've just scaled everything back because of this challenge, which was my day would normally start in the morning. I'd get up, would go and do the gym at approximately about 6 a.m. I'd start and do my training calls with the team that are in the United States, have those calls, do all the meetings and conversations with them. If I missed anybody, I would have the calls and the meetings with them at 8 p.m. Perth time. So effectively, my day would run from 6 a.m. until 8 p.m. And then I'd get into the office. I'd do my team huddles with the Australian team. So we would normally do check-ins at about 8:30, 9 o'clock. We'd do our day here in Australia. And obviously, by the time we do a 9 o'clock check-in for Australia, it's lunchtime in Melbourne and it's already 2 p.m. in Auckland. So you've already lost the day at that point. It's almost like end of day. And then you've got people signing off and giving you ideas before you're ready to go to bed. But then when you're up and you're giving them ideas, it's when they're asleep. People processing currencies in 4 or 5 different currencies at different times, different systems. As well, another challenge. This is just something stupid. When you try to process credit cards in the United States, if a lot of clients have got it as an auto reject if there's an overseas transaction. So, for a lot of our American clients, then they have to call and contact their bank when they want to buy something from us. Just extra friction. It's just really difficult. So there's a lot of complexity in that. It's complex when you're running any team. Even if you were to try and run a team of 17 people in one city and they all were in one office, it'd be hard. But when you're running it across effectively, 5 or 6 different cities and probably close to 5 to 10 time zones, it was a nightmare. It is a nightmare. It still is a nightmare now, even with 3 or 4. So, it's difficult. It's a long day. You're trying to do the best you can to try and support your team, especially because a lot of our team are not established team members. So these are team members that are just starting with us, that have only done maybe a month. So you want to try and pour your time and energy and attention and love into them to get them trained up and upskilled. And then it gets too much. You put on board managers to try and do that, but then the managers need management training, and it's a lot. It's a lot. So if you're someone like me, which I love being on all the time, I love the work that comes with all of that as well. I thrive with that environment. I also really love having a big team. Then I really enjoy all of it. But if you're not, then it is not a good place to be. Even managing one time zone would be difficult for most people. Just try to manage people in your own city would be a good starting point.